event was created to honor women who are breaking barriers, redefining success, and transforming lives through their courage and compassion. A heartfelt thank you to NAC for their unwavering support in making this initiative possible. Their commitment to celebrating and empowering women has played a crucial role in shaping this prestigious event. I'd like to call upon Apsara to say a few words.
Hi everybody, so good to see so many of you here. All of you at the back, can you hear me? Yes. Hi, thank you so much for being here. See so many of my friends, family and well-wishers. First of all, I have to thank NAC for supporting me for the last 6 years continuously. All of our sponsors have been with us continuously for Humanitarian Awards. There's not been a single sponsor who's not stayed with us. And I think NAC has been one of the primary sponsors right from day one when I met Anand and Arjun and Anuradha Ma. Everybody has been so supportive. They're part of the Humanitarian family. So a big round of applause for NAC. I think the crucial part about Humanitarian Awards is there are a lot of awards that are glamorous or on social media. There are a lot of society folk who attend awards, but these awards are given specially to people who make a difference to our social fabric, to our economic fabric, and to the growth agenda of our country, because each of the awardees, some of them are billion-dollar companies who are doing massive work in terms of reforms, in terms of social reform, in terms of women empowerment, in terms of working with the mentally ill children who are sexually abused. So I think a big round of applause to all our awardees here. Some of them, families are here today. Awardees are not here today, but families are here today. And Humanitarian Awards is something which has a lot of global reach. We've had people like The Guardian, the CNN, and international newspapers write about us and write about our awardees. And I think for us, our digital footprint and our social footprint is about the impact we make. We don't care about the publicity and the glamour associated with it. We always stick to personalities who can deliver on speech, who can deliver on work, who can deliver on, mentally deliver in terms of bringing a cause to the forefront. So when a lot of people ask, why don't you bring a glamorous heroine down? We felt Palki Sharma was a fantastic guest this year because she's shaping the news agenda of our country. Palki is somebody who's, had the Prime Minister visit her straight after the awards, Humanitarian Awards. 2 days after that, Narendra Modi went and visited Palki Sharma in her office. So that's the kind of people we bring down for Humanitarian Awards, and I think that's the kind of impact we want to make. And with the Women Excellence Awards, with Humanitarian Awards, I'm very happy to partner with Anand, Arjun, Anuradha Ma and NAC, because I think this is an extension of what we do with Humanitarian Awards exclusively for women. That's why we do this with NAC year after year. This is the second year we're doing it. Thank you so much, my really good friend, Dr. Lavanya. She works a lot with POXO affected kids, with child abuse victims, and I said, who better than her to host this event? So Lavanya, thank you for doing it for us, and a big round of applause to all our awardees. And I'd like to ask Anand to join me on to say a few words. Anand, I must tell you, I think before I even bring you up to say something, I think our association started off as really good friends, and you're a brother I never had. I think you've always understood the concept of Humanitarian Awards, and you've actually truly made the award shine and sparkle just the way NAC does. I'm not saying this because you're a sponsor, I'm saying this because you're such a good human being, and I must thank Anuradha Ma for giving somebody like you to us. And thank you NAC, thank you Anand, thank you Arjun, and thank you the entire family for always standing by me. Thank you.
Thank you Apsara for the kind words. It's always a pleasure to be associated with somebody so dynamic like Apsara. And it gives us great honor to be associated with Humanitarian Awards, and repeatedly, because we pride ourselves in doing a lot of good work, and supporting Humanitarian Awards is one of them. And something so meaningful is always good to be associated with. So thank you to you for coming up with a beautiful concept like this, and for always sustaining it as well.
And also, I think as a jeweler, you don't just support something which is glamorous. I think you associate with a lot of meaningful events in the society. That's what brings you the goodwill. So big round of applause to everyone.
Thank you. We like to do a lot of social work which runs in our family, and that's why we also have a foundation named after my great grandfather. But yeah, we don't like to publicize about it, but that's because we do it because we love to do it, and not because we have to do it. So we want to do it, and that's why we do it. And if some of you don't know, my name is Anand, Executive Director of NAC, and I would like to just briefly take you through nuances of our brand, and it's maybe like an introductory to your future jeweler or your current jeweler. So this is our legacy. In a brief, me and my brother are part of the 5th generation. So we bring in a lot of expertise onto the table, and you will be able to see that in the jewelry that we offer. And some of the pieces that we've done runs as heirloom pieces in families that we've sold to, so we are very proud of that. Exquisite designs is something you will definitely see when you walk around the Lotus Lounge, because every piece is something we put a lot of effort into, and that's why our name is synonymous with exquisite designs. And enduring bonds is, again, like I said, is something we love to do, because we love to cater to our customers who we cater to. Not that I'm old, but I cater to customers who have come in when they were very young, and then associating themselves, and I mean associating ourselves with their marriage and then beyond is actually a journey for us, and we love to do that. And this is just a brief video on, because most of you wouldn't have seen the behind the scenes of the jewelry, on how the jewelry are actually being made. So I'd just like to show you a brief video. This is basically a video of our exquisite collections that we did a few years back. It's called Mayura.
A spectacular amalgamation of grace, poise, beauty, brilliance, and allure. It's rare, one of a kind.
A lot of concepts, and then once the concept is materialized, we get into the model creation, which is basically using CAD/CAM, because some of the designs are drawn on paper and some of them are created on the computer as well. And then we get into the modeling, and then so basically after modeling is the wax mold that happens, and then once the wax mold is done, the jewelry comes out from the mold, and then this is basically the setting. So you can just see an example of how it's being done. This is a video from one of our factories. This is how they do the polki setting, so which is basically the uncut diamonds. So if you can see, it's on the wax mold, the piece of jewelry is fixed, and on that they do the stone setting. And that is the micro diamond setting, where it's basically the smaller diamonds, which you can see probably in these kind of jewelry. There is a microscope attached in every table, because that's how small the diamonds are, and that's how they have to set. So it takes a lot of skill, and I think as a country we should be very proud that most of it happens only in India. And then finally, once everything is done, the finishing stages is what we call as filing and polishing, where the shine of the piece is arrived at this particular stage. Most of you know this, but it's just a brief history on what kind of jewelry originates from which part of India. So if you see, the Jadao jewelry is all the way from Rajasthan, and then a little down in Gujarat is where the polki jewelry originated from. It's basically the kings and queens in that region used to prefer this kind of jewelry. So that's where all these forms originated. And when you come down, Karnataka is known for the temple jewelry. Even today, most of the temple jewelry artisans are operating from Karnataka. Andhra Pradesh is, of course, it's associated with Hyderabad and the Victorian pieces, the Nizam. Gold is always, from Kolkata region, and Tamil Nadu is known for its antique jewelry, which is basically what original temple jewelry is, where slowly it's a lost art. People don't make it anymore, they're only replicated now, but there are pieces that are in circulation, and I'm very happily and very proud to say that most of the pieces are here. So this is one of our collections so if you see the Indian map, we basically took whatever form of jewelry that we felt will make you look like a princess, and that's what is Maharani collections about, where we have the Jadao, Polki, Victorian, and the Kemp. The Kemp is basically the replica of the antique jewelry, which was famously worn in the Ponniyin Selvan movies. This is our pride, which we specialize in, and we have the largest collections on display. Each piece is 80 to 100 years old. So basically these are the original antique pieces which used to be worn as earrings back in the day. We take them, we cut it and we remodel it and give you a piece of jewelry. So it's something really unique that cannot be made again because nobody can make it now. The beauty is that. Naga's collection, I don't have to tell you about it, everybody knows it. We pride ourselves, I mean, that entire section is on this particular collection. And there's a lot of fusions, a lot of things have improved over the period of years where, of course, women want something new every day. So we have to keep innovating. This is Fabula. This is the particular section right here, which is basically all our contemporary diamond jewelry. We have something starting from workwear, which is like bracelets that you can wear to work, and all the way, to the red carpet pieces. So this is a particular collection that we recently launched. It's called the Anugraha Bridal Collections, where we made exclusive bridal jewelry, where we ensure that each and every piece of jewelry had so much detailing that it will truly make your day special. And the same thing in diamonds as well, where we specialize in open setting, the traditional setting, whatever you crave. Solitaires, truly eternal. We have a huge range of solitaires. It's right in that corner, so please do check it out. And Bliss is our affordable diamond jewelry. Everybody knows that the gold rate is skyrocketing, so we do this lightweight jewelry in 14 karat so that it's light on the pocket and it's majorly used for gifting, and people can even wear it for like work or on a daily wear, all that. Young Ones is very special to me because I introduced it as my first project. So it's jewelry for kids, which was a category we felt was not really explored upon. So we made the effort of making a jewelry collection and as well as dedicating a space in every store. So we just turned the momentum where when kids used to come in, they used to cry because the parents used to shop and they were bored. To now, they don't want to leave the store because they want to play. And the mom is like, come, let's go. So yeah, that. And Stylori Silver is basically silver jewelry that looks exactly like gold. So it's definitely a very good option when you're traveling or when you have destination weddings and all of that. So you can definitely do check it out. We have an exclusive store in Malapur that's dedicated to Stylori Silver, and you can also shop online. Silver Mine is our articles. If you can, right behind the room, there is a special room that's dedicated for all our exclusive articles. So please do check them out. And with this, I would like to welcome you to Lotus Lounge. It's an experience, so please do take some time and go around and have a look at the jewelry. It won't be enough, but please do spend some time around the jewelry because we put our heart and soul into every piece of jewelry here. So thank you and welcome to Lotus Lounge.
So now let's celebrate brilliance, strength and resilience. Let's applaud these extraordinary women who continue to inspire, change and uplift those around them. I would like to call upon our first awardee, Gauri Arappa, an architectural visionary whose designs have graced international magazines. Gauri Arappa is one of AD's 100 most promising talents in the country. With creativity that shapes skylines and spaces that inspire, let's give her a big round of applause. I would like to call upon Apsara to give the award. Okay, and Anuradha. For all of us.
Hi, good afternoon everybody. My name is Gauri. Thanks Apsara for recognizing my craft And similar to NAC's, theory, we employ a lot of local craftsmen and artisans, and most of our projects have almost 90% of finishes and furniture that's from within the country. We look outward very rarely. And we started the practice 10 years ago, and I think we did NAC's office space, so it's like a full circle to come back here and receive this award. Thank you.
My principal and my entire team are always supporting me, so that making my dreams come true in the field of education. Thank you so much.
We need a bigger round of applause. Sharu does some amazing work in education. She's also when I got to spend some time with her and discuss the work that she does with the school, it's not just about admitting a student into school and then the next 10 years the child spends just learning what the curriculum is. I think she has a relationship with the parents. I think she engages herself with the education curriculum. A lot of people own schools and colleges, but to be involved in the curriculum, to develop a curriculum, to develop a lifestyle of a healthy parent-teacher, school relationship, you do it so beautifully. Thank you so much, Sharon.
With Ynottv Club, so we start underprivileged school for the play school for underprivileged children. We're going to be providing the content, we're going to be setting up the school and running of the school. So we're going to be doing more now for the society.
Magic, she continues to inspire.
You're my inspiration. I can't say in the words because whenever I lift in my career, you are the one who makes me more lift in my confidence level also. So thank you so much. This award means a lot, and yes, this is what நம்ம பொண்ணுங்களுக்கு ஒரு இன்ஸ்பிரேஷன் வேணும், ஒரு கான்ஃபிடென்ட் வேணும்னா இந்த மாதிரி ஒரு அவார்ட் இன்னும் ஒரு பெரிய பூஸ்டப்பாக இருக்கும். ஸோ அப்படிப்பட்ட விஷயத்துல எனக்கு தெரிஞ்சு அப்சோகா இஸ் yours, Tane. Love you. Thank you so much. And ஒவ்வொருத்தருக்குள்ள இருக்க ஒரு கான்ஃபிடன்ஸ் ஆகட்டும், ஒரு திறமையை ஒரு ஸ்டேஜுக்கு வெளியே நிற்க வச்சு ஒரு மைக்கு கொடுத்து வா மேலே வான்னு கூப்பிடுறது இல்லையா? So that is so great. Thank you so much for this award. It means a lot to me. Thank you so much, guys. Yes.
Guys, I must tell you about Kartika. She's somebody who celebrates all kinds of beauty. She's worked with acid attack survivors, she's worked with cancer patients, cancer survivors. She's somebody who's been called to Canada, to UK, to Sri Lanka to do master classes. And she's somebody who, I've seen her work. She doesn't just train people who can afford to learn makeup, but she does it for rural women and empowers women. That's why I felt she deserves this award. So a bigger round of applause for Kartika.
To present the next award to Nilia, revolutionizing pediatric dentistry with a cutting-edge expertise. Nilia ensures brighter smiles and healthier future for children.
I'd like to thank Apsara and Mr. Anand and his entire family for giving such a platform, because as far as I know, many of them use social media to promote themselves and to identify the right people and like you said, to create such a boost. I think Apsara, a big thank you to you and the entire NAC team. Thank you so much.
Next award, Mahira Mohsen, an influencer with a lot of followers, celebrity henna artist from Chennai, 20 plus years of experience in the field of henna and mehndi, affiliated with Harvey Nicholas Huda Beauty and other great brands, prestigious henna tutor for Springfield Henna Conference held at California, US.
Okay, a very good evening, and thank you so much for having me this evening. And it's my honor to get this prestigious award. So when I first initially started Mehndi, people used to pull me down, saying that this craft is very less. No art, no craft is less. So you can shine and you can fly beautifully with any kind of craft if you hit the right button, right? So that's how I started. That's how my journey began. It began like 20 years back. So with all the flaws, with all that positivity in me, I'm still traveling. And this award is one which is making me go even one step higher. This is a recognition for me, which is making me not to stop anywhere, to just move on. And I'm very thankful for that. Thank you so much. So, 5 years back, I was in Dubai. So, I was in Dubai for like 7 years. I was there working with all the international brands where Mehendi was just, as I told you earlier, it was just considered a very small craft. I took the opportunity to bring the Mehendi, to make this henna into something really fashionable, something new that no one has come out of it. Like, making it as an internationally recognizable art, where I used to like do white mehendi. Yeah. Yes, I'm known for my white mehendi. I'm known for my glitter mehendi, which I took into like made it as a fashion statement there. So that's how I got recognized, and I did for all Hollywood celebrities back when I was there in Dubai. So I got the opportunity to work with bigger brands like Huda Beauty. I got the opportunity to work with Harvey Nichols, Debenhams, and so many other brands when I was back in Dubai. And I'm really happy that I'm here in Chennai doing it right, because this is my town, this is my place, this is my right place to be at. I'm so sorry, I'm very nervous. Thank you so much.
Next award. Shubda Dada, committed to shaping the future. Shubda Dada's foundation in schools are ensuring to access quality. She's not here. Alright, let's go on to the next awardee. Pooja Singhi, reviving tradition with empowering artisans. Pooja Singhi is passionately promoting quota sarees and uplifting weavers, a true advocate for heritage. Let's celebrate.
Thank you, NAC, for honoring me with this award and recognizing my work towards Kotazari saris and the artisans with whom I'm working and the whole community. It's a lot of effort that they put in making the saris. And it's a piece of art that I would say, and you must, it's a pride possession. Thank you so much.
Privileged to introduce a stalwart in Indian journalism, CSS Lata, a name synonymous with fearless reporting, in-depth exclusives, and commitment to truth. As a senior journalist and bureau chief of Magna Publications, she has chronicled a nation's most pivotal moments, interviewing the who's of India, including the Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji. Beyond her journalistic acumen, CSS Lata is a beacon of spirituality and peace, seamlessly blending the vigor of the newsroom with the serenity of her deep-rooted Hindu values. Whether through her words or her presence, she inspires those around her to seek wisdom, power, and purpose and harmony. With an unwavering dedication to both her profession and her faith, she continues to shape narratives that enlighten, empower, and elevate. Thank you, ma'am. Please everyone give her a big round of applause.
I don't think people at the back could hear. I think a couple of you messaged me, you couldn't hear me. A big round of applause for Lata. I think all of you know Lata for many, many years. She's the resident editor for Magna Publications for magazines like Savvy, Society. I think Narendra Modi ji gave her the first exclusive in the country. I think she interviewed him and she also got to style him, if I'm not wrong. I think he looked his stylish best in your interview. Thank you, Lata, for always also being very sensitive. You, like myself, have been also very controversial in terms of the stories you break fearlessly. And you've done amazing stories. And I remember the first ever interview I gave after my transition was to you for your magazine, which was so beautifully written. I think it was 6 pages of just truth and courage that she brought out of me. So I'm personally, it was a cover story that she did for me. So I'm personally indebted to you, and this is my moment to say thank you.
I'm quite overwhelmed,
especially because the award comes from a fellow journalist who's absolutely dynamic. I have known her from her college days. And Apsara has bloomed and blossomed, and every time she brings a surprise. She is a go-getter. I guess her Vijay goes to a number of reels. So it's been a fascinating journey to watch her blossom, especially because not just a journalist, she's forayed into politics, and more than anything, I've hardly seen any social activist taking to politics. And she does such a wonderful job of social commitments that she takes up. I remember even during COVID, she was out there, and I was like talking to her mother, expressing my concern that why is she, in big COVID, why is she exposing herself to such dangers? But then she was out there, and she just wanted to do what she can to give relief. And not many politicians, frankly, a lot of politicians got tucked into their own AC rooms. But then Apsara has always been a very committed person. When she takes up something, she's like awesome. There's no second word about how she renders it, her administrative quality, and she's such a go-getter. She can think so out of the box. Frankly, if she was in Delhi, she would have been a parliamentarian by now. And then, now talking about my own establishment that I work with, since it is based in Bombay, not many people know too much about the details about the organization. They are a Trailblazing magazine company, the only company, Magna Publications, the only company in the country which has dedicated to magazines alone. Like if you have Times of India and others, they are into newspaper as well as magazines. But Magna Publications has been a magazine-based company with pan-India exposure and international presence too. Sometimes when I get calls from my family and friends from abroad saying, talking about the coverages that we have done, which has reached that far, it used to feel very nice. And Stardust, Sari Society, Interiors, and Health Magazine, these are all very famous across the country. To me, the plus point has been as a journalist to be in the bureau, whereas those who are stationed in Bombay, they are with that magazine. But being in the bureaus in the states around, like we have Calcutta, we have Delhi, we have Chennai bureau, we have Bangalore bureau. So being in the bureau, we had the plus point of being able to cover for every magazine of ours. So the field was very open, be it politics, be it spirituality, be it sports, be it films. So it was just a wide range of coverages. Work was more, but I guess 35 years of experience in the field. I've enjoyed thoroughly my entire journey, and I'm happy that a fellow journalist has, been sweet to acknowledge, and it's a very special award for me. And thank you to NAC too for associating with Apsara, which is the most meaningful thing to do these days. I think she is into doing something that really makes a difference. Thank you, Apsara. God bless.
Wisdom is profound. Let's give her a big round of applause. Everyone, and thank you, Apsara. I've been in this field for about 18 years in tarot, and yeah, the first article was written about Apsara, and she's been a true well-wisher to me, and she supported me throughout. So I think no one can understand me more than you. So thanks a lot.
How is the healing journey? How is Chennai taken to your healing journey of tarot? How do you transform life?
So, can I be more elaborate about the thing? Because many people don't understand what, it has a connection to do with tarot. Healing has a connection to do with tarot. Finish? So, I've been into a lot of healing crystals, and I've been doing this healing from past 18 years, I can say. So, it's really, really been, on a spiritual level. When people didn't understand what tarot was, I started this journey. So, then I started doing more of healing crystals and also spells. I create spells. So I make even money spells, and I also use angel numbers to do that. Yeah. Thank you so much. And NAC for even thinking of putting together something like this. So it's really. Can you hear me in the back? Do I need to? Okay. So, well, here goes. I have two songs for you and a special request from Apsara. Yeah. And the first song, of course, my iconic song by none other than Harris sir. And Suma's right here. Your favorite too. Very lovely. Great. I'm going to be singing the whole song.
Award Apsara. This educational institute is created by my father-in-law, not by me. It's to educate thousands of children, and it's for charity. What it's doing. Yeah, I'm so happy to receive this award. I wish he was here too.
Thank you so much.